say, Dollar and I just got it going on. That is it. Get up! Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Getting better, getting better. Yvette, Bishara. Hey Libby, how you doing? All right, all right. Hey Mark, you drive carefully, man. I see you. Hey Clarinda.
Hello.
All right, all right. Vanessa, Auntie D. All right, Watina. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, buddy.
What's happening? What's up, family?
Making it work, buddy.
All right, what's up, Mina? I see you. What's up, Karen?
Hey, Dr. Paul.
What's up, Marcy? Let's go.
Yeah.
Hey,
Dr. Paul.
What's up? Oh, that sounds like Dolly or Cynthia. Who is that? Is that Cynthia or Dolly? That was Cynthia.
Hi, Dr. Paul. How you doing?
All right.
How you doing?
Hi.
Hey, this is. You got your hair changed, girl. What you doing today?
Yeah.
Ah, that looks
Girl,
good.
I've been running around because of you. Like a chicken.
Oh, I got you. And I got it the right color.
That's right.
That looks good.
Got you in my heart.
That's what's up.
What's up, Sheila? What's up?
Hey,
Sheila?
how are you? How are you?
All
What's
right.
going on, Big Bill?
Everything's going. Everything is everything, y'all.
All right, everybody's coming in. More folks coming in. Come on.
Yeah. Hey, Rochelle. How you be? All right.
Everybody, come on in. Come on in.
Mark
happening, Dr.
Copeland.
All right. Who is that?
Wade.
What's
That's
up,
Wade.
Wade? Where you at, man? I don't see. There you go, Wade.
He's there.
Hey, Wade, I want to give a shout out to you, brother. Thank you so much, man. You helped me out big time at the Eco Fest, man. I want to thank you and shout out to you and say thank you, my brother.
Yeah, man.
What a pleasure. What a pleasure.
Yes. All right, we're going to get started, Big B.
Yeah, buddy. And everything is hot on YouTube, just so you know.
Okay, got it.
Hey, Lisa from Chester, Valencia. Janice, hello from
All
Norcross,
right, we're going to get
Georgia.
started in a few seconds here.
Yeah, buddy.
We're going to go live. All right, I want to welcome everyone to the family tree. Put your hands together, family. Hey. Good to see everybody. It's hump day. It's Wednesday.
Yeah, man.
It's our dose to holistic health for the entire family. We want to
Yeah,
say
man.
thank you. It's a pleasure that you're here. And let this not be the last time you come through.
I know that's right.
As we get started, I'm going to let more folks in. Come on in. Come on in. Big B, I'm going to fade the music here, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Drop it all down. All right.
And we bring in, I'm going to take it off. You there.
All right, I tell you, when I grow up, I'm gonna learn how to do all this stuff with you.
Yeah. All right, there we go. All right,
Yeah,
hopefully everybody's doing well. This is Hump Day, as we said. Thanks for joining into the family tree. This is the place where we get that, we say sitting around talking to the family. That's all we're doing. That's an ancient
buddy.
custom that goes back to the ancient laurel trees. From the ancient laurel trees, we sat around and we talked about all the things that are going on in the family. We want to get something right. Guess what? Your solution may be right around the corner. It's probably with your family. Because we got to say it slow. Social security.
Yes, sir.
Social security is not a check, y'all. It is your family.
Yes, sir.
We take that in pride and then say, hey, if you got a question, concern, anything on your heart and mind, join us for the conversation this evening. We say go down if you want to join us to your reaction bar at the very bottom. Click on that base right there and you will pop up and Big B over there, just like he got his hand put up. Put your hand up. We'll try to get to your question or concern.
Yeah. Yes,
If
sir.
there's someone that says, well, you know what? You're just too cute. You don't want to be on the screen.
Well,
You may not want to be on the screen, but that's okay. You can join the conversation too. You can put your stuff down in the chat box. Click on the chat box.
Yes,
and then
sir.
we got either Prophetess, I don't know if she's in, or Big B will grab the
We'll
question.
do our
for
best.
You.
Yes, sir.
We'll do our best to get the information. We can't get to everyone, but we'll try our best. If you're someone that's calling by phone and you may have missed the prompt where it actually tells you how to actually put yourself in queue, don't worry. Just let us know you're calling by phone and we'll try to get you. All right. All right. I want to, without further ado, I want to welcome and give a shout out for the host with the most. That's Big B. What
Yes, sir, buddy. Yes, sir. Yeah.
What's up, Big B? What's up,
I'm doing good. I'm trying to get brown like you. That sun was cooking my humps today, boy. But that's all right. That makes it good. Hey, look, I just want you to know you was out driving, looking all cool in your car yesterday.
Oh yeah, man.
Did you see my note?
Yes, I did. You said the tree hugging. I did see that.
You was talking about all the time. I went right outside and hugged me a tree. Boy, bam!
Yes. I heard that. I cracked up. I said, yep, you was just hugging the tree. See there? Yeah,
man. But you know what? Hey, look, I was amazed, to be honest with you, that I really got that. Look, I'm just being honest. I actually was amazed that I actually got something from that experience, hugging that tree. I'll be honest with you. Don't say Dr. Paul must be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Man, I said, give me a tree.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah.
But it works, y'all.
Yep. Hey, Big B, we have any numbers on the CDC website that we can give and share with the family? Any updates on that flu number that we're looking at?
On the flu number, looking at it right now for clinical labs, looking at 4.8% when the trends are going down, right? But for positive flu influenza this week, the public health labs, that's kind of like hither than young, right? However, your outpatient respiratory illnesses, that's also trending down at 2.3%. Outpatient respiratory illnesses, which is what we call the activity map. Your flu serve net, 79% per 79.1% of 100,000, which is a cumulative hospitalization rate. So the NHSN hospitalization trend is going down 2,763. So you know what, man, I got no complaints about that, buddy.
Numbers, man, that's some great numbers.
Yes, sir, buddy. I got no complaints about that at all.
That means that we're going in the right direction.
Yes, sir.
They're already saying that the numbers are absolutely different than last year. Yep. I attribute it to people just being conscious and aware of their health and doing better. And more information, you make better decisions for your health. So we shout out to everybody. You're doing a great job. I hear the concerns all throughout the week. Every day I get someone giving me a testimony. And that's why it means so much to me when I tell you that when we start off this platform, it's so important that you start to talk about your testimony, because the testimony goes a long way, Big B.
Yeah, it does, buddy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It goes a long way because somebody is going in a storm, somebody's in a storm, somebody's coming out of a storm. Each way, there's a testimony there. So with that, you can help somebody along the way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We always start off with a testimony, because that's what's going to get you through that midnight hour. You know, when things are down and when all the things that you put your hope and dreams in and concerns with and finally let you down, guess what? You can always rest assured that God's got you. God got you. That's right.
Yes,
and that with that, you can actually look and hold on to a testimony. Because I remember I always use the expression with Les Brown used to say, you know, if I fall, let me fall on my back. Well, if I can look up, I can get up.
I know that's right. I know that's right, buddy.
Yes, that's what's up, Les. So keep that in mind. All right, we're going to open up the floor right now for anyone who has a testimony on their heart, their mind, concern, anything that you might have used that you said, you know, I took from the family tree, or there's something that I do and I'm showing some benefits from doing something, living a healthier quality life. We like to hear from you, and we officially open up the floor right now. If you have a testimony, a comment, anything on your heart and mind, we say floor is open. All right. Anyone?
I'm not waiting till the end this time.
All right. I heard that, Clarence. Bam, jump on in.
Go ahead,
got
Nick. Dr.
I
Clarence,
had,
how you doing?
I had 2 sets of patients today. One of the ladies has pulmonary fibrosis. She's had some head trauma. She's got a bunch of stuff going on. And she and her husband said that they got COVID pneumonia. Hers was worse than his. And she was in the hospital. She was in the hospital for 31 days, ended up having to go to rehab. So she said that she was concerned about having to take additional medications. And so I said, well, they're going to do what they're going to do. So I said, one of the biggest things that you can do is drink water. And I said, so what kind of water are you and your husband drinking? And I looked over and I saw Deer Park. They said, we drink Deer Park. I said, well, first of all, you drink garbage. I said, so what you need to do is switch to, I said, you want to find a spring water that's bottled at the spring, and it should say on there bottled at the spring. So when you look for ingredients, there will be none, because it will say just spring water. I said, now the cheapest one you're going to find is Crystal Geyser. I said, so Dollar Tree has it. And I said, if you get to Dollar Tree before me, there'll be some there. I said, but if I get there before you, there won't be none left.
Well, I heard that. Well, just tell it like it all, y'all.
And so I had another patient who was drinking some kind of garbage bottled water. When I got there and I asked her why she drank it, and she said she drank it because her family just did it. I said, okay, do your family a favor and switch to something else, a Crystal Geyser. She said, well, I heard about that. She said, but I use it sometimes for some stuff, but I said, well, stop buying what you're buying and use it all the time.
Yes.
I said, if you're not going to stop doing the other stuff that you're doing with respect to your medicines and everything, I said, we don't have long enough time to talk about that. I said, but at least do one little thing. I said, eat organic whenever you can. I said, when you go to the store and you buy vegetables, I said, you want to buy stuff that starts with a 9. And you still want to take it home and clean it with aluminum-free baking soda, and you want to drink spring water. I said, just those small steps will be the beginning of some change that as you begin to educate yourself, you might find some other changes but they need some of them just need to get away from some of their doctors. And I told a guy yesterday, his doctor was garbage and he need to get away from him.
Right.
Dr.
Just like it is. Well,
his wife agreed, because when you know people in a community, as long as I've been in a community, you can see who is doing a good job with their patients and who's not. And I told them, I said, I have a handful of guys that I go to for my personal care. And I said, none of them are primary cares.
Wow. Yep. Well, let's give Dr. Clarenda a hand for
that's
being
what's up. Yes. That's what's up.
And I'm so proud of you that you are swinging the blade and you're cutting them both ways, going and coming. And that's what we do.
And I'm not afraid to do it. Some people are afraid to do it because they're concerned, what my doctor might say. Nobody give what your doctor said.
Yeah.
This is your health, it's your life.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Because ultimately it's saving lives, and you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable with the knowledge that you have. Because that when you drop it on somebody who's really locked in, it's going to be like, oh, I know this is going to rub them the wrong way. I'm not trying to start nothing at this table, but I'm going to tell y'all that's the wrong kind of water. Oh my God, what? Everybody will sit back and be shocked. But guess what? We call that the sandpaper personality. That means there's somebody in the family that rubs everybody. But guess what sandpaper does, Big B? What does sandpaper do? It smooths out the edges.
Yeah, buddy.
That's right. You need an agitator, because the agitator is how you get perfection. And that's what we need with our families. We have to go in and tell them the truth. We have to recondition the narrative and start to talk about, coming back to the real narrative, and which is talking about holistic health. So, Dr. Clarenda, let's come off mute, everybody. Let's give her a shout out, y'all.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Doctor. Later.
Yeah. Way to go.
Yes. We appreciate you.
Yes, absolutely. All right, who we have next?
You have me.
Who
You have
is
to-
me? Who's
we
me?
back to back.
That's
We
neat.
back
That's
to
neat.
back. We got
Neat's back in the
back
corner.
to back things.
I have to follow that because I do the same thing. Yesterday, I gave out the list of waters.
Mm.
I show them the bioengineered that's on the products.
Mm.
And like today, I went to see a patient and I drove a good ways and see, I don't get paid for the mileage, but
Well,
I went on and said, I'll do it because the lady was having an emergency. She has an ostomy and someone doesn't know what they're doing. She went to the ER, they put it on, it's leaking, and she was just a mess.
Oh, bless her heart.
So I go and she's dehydrated, blood pressure low. And everyone I go see that's dehydrated, they're sick. They really are. And a lot of it is they're in chronic dehydration, and it's just destroying everything. Kidney,
Right.
acute kidney problems. But anyway, I told them about the water, and our husband was definitely writing it down and looking it up. They drink coffee. I told them about the mushroom coffee. I never heard of that. But I spent a few hours with them. Took me an hour and a half to get home, but I spent a good time with them. And when leaving, and what my reward is when they tell me, and I get this from each of my clients, I learned a lot today. How come the doctors don't tell me this? I said, well, they mean well, they just don't know well.
All right.
You know, and that's what it is. I said they don't know, so they can't tell you something they don't know. But I told them about the crystal geyser water. I explained to their understanding the pH, alkaline versus acidity.
I mean, don't you have it?
My goal was to get in there and hurry up and get out so I can get finished. But it just never works because I can't walk out and I see you drinking Deer Park or something else and not tell you.
Yeah. Let's give Neetha a hand. Neetha, you two.
That's what's up. That's what's up. As usual, you know.
Everybody come off mute and give her
Yes,
a hand.
Yes, Neetha. Yes,
This is-
Neetha.
Congratulations, Neetha.
Yes.
Congratulations, Neetha.
Very good.
Always good to have somebody that'll tell you the truth.
Yeah, because you know
That's my
what?
big
It's the-
sis.
Well,
Yeah, because you know what's happening is it's the philosophy. It's the philosophy of what we are not being told. We're taught a narrative and philosophy that does no longer exist, and people know it doesn't exist and it's not working because of all this time you've been doing this thing and it's not working. Why are you still doing this? You know, why are you still treating people with the way these things have been known to not work, and yet we still do them? We're caught in this vicious cycle. So we got to break this vicious cycle. And it starts with good narrative, you know, good common sense, going back to what is energy, what is power, what is nutrients, what is really the body looking for. The body says, I got one game, and my one game is nutrients, is energy. I don't care how you get it, but I want to use at least amount of energy to get more energy. If I got to use none at all, that would be my optimum choice. So congratulations to you both. We had the sisters back to back right there.
yes, sir. I had to jump on
awesome.
it.
That is awesome. That's awesome, Neetha. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. Anyone else?
Anybody else?
The testimony line. Anyone on the testimony line?
Hi, Dr. Paul and Bill.
Hey, yes.
The voice.
Hey, Stephanie.
Yep. So good to talk to you both. So 2 questions, but testimony, the turpentine to rub on. I had a stiff arm, a cold, I think it's been a cold shoulder. And then they had diagnosed to get me some needles in my, in my arm and all. And I decided not to. But I realized this week, I said, I can start going back to normal without getting any kind of shots. The turpentine is what it was. And not stressing that arm out. And now I can do normal, back to normal, using my arm regular, both arms reaching up high, same length and all.
Awesome.
Yes.
That's
what's up. That's what's up.
That's turpentine,
exactly right.
Y'all. That's turpentine.
Oh, it's no joke. I can testify to that too.
Yes, yes. Let's give her a hand. Let's give Stephanie a hand. Come on, mute y'all. Come on.
That's right. That's right.
testimony.
Indeed, buddy.
Come on.
Go ahead, Stephanie, with that turpentine. I gotta try that.
Turpentine oil.
It lasts a
Yes.
long time too.
It's turpentine oil is 100%. That's usually pure gum spirits. And this is not of course, the kind that's refined for things like wood and things like that. This is a different version. This is the oil spirits. And there's two companies that I highly recommend. And that's American, I think it's American made. American made. And the other one is Georgia. What was the other one? Georgia. I think it's Georgia Pine. Georgia Pine gum spirits. Yep. Those are the two. So you can buy them. Now, I believe one of the oldest one, because I think Mr. Pollock sells that one. That's the one at the Diamond G Forest products. I think that is. Yep. That's Diamond G. That's what it looks like. Yep. Diamond G Forest.
Yep.
Yep. So all of that's
It goes
good.
a long way. You only need a little bit.
Yeah, and you know what? Let me tell you why it's so good, because that comes from the pine tree. You remember the pine tree is also an alkaloid, so it actually deals with a lot of the issues of inflammation, specifically things like the bursa. The bursa is the pads in the body. So that if you have them in your shoulders, you got them in the knees, and the meniscus, all those areas. So it really helps to reduce a lot of that pain, literally on contact. I remember one time when we were playing ball and, my shoulder was just messing up. Next thing you know, put that on there, release it, sort of takes it right out of there. So, yes, shout out. Yes, to the turpentine. Oh, that's old school, Big B. That's
buddy.
Old school.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, absolutely. So, congratulations on that. All right.
So
All right. That's
Ready for another question, or should
Yeah,
I
go
wait?
ahead, Stephanie.
Hello again, everybody. I'm told that this. Have you heard coyote? CHAYOT.
okay.
What's it called? What she says, it's the pear vegetable can be used to lower your blood pressure. Cholesterol is not the case, and are there any bad side effects?
No. Remember,
CHAYOTE.
yeah, as long as it's actually non-genetically modified, and it's a fruit, it's all good. It's all good. I just wanted to make sure before we go forward, though, Stephanie, I want to make sure was there anyone else that had a testimony before we move forward to questions? Anyone have a testimony? Anyone on the testimony line? I didn't want to leave anybody else. They wanted to share, because I always want to encourage people to share. Don't be shy to step forward, because
I know that's right.
Yes, because we really want you to express yourself and have the time and moment, for we to get
what you did. That's why you turned it off.
Yes.
So,
Mute yourself, guys.
Mute yourself, Nikita. All right. So if there's anyone else that has a testimony, I would love for you to step forward.
I do. My husband's doing much better. He's still progressing, Dr. Paul.
Okay,
Thanks to you.
Okay, Mina.
Mina, is that Mina? Make sure they know who you are, Mina.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, this is Mina from Delaware, and my husband is still progressing thanks to you. He's doing the green drinks, drinking his water like he's supposed to. He's eating what he's supposed to. His appetite's coming back, and he's starting to gain his weight. I'm just so grateful to you.
Oh,
All right, that's
awesome.
what's up. That's great. That's terrific.
Everybody,
yes, indeed, Mina. Most definitely. Most definitely. Yes.
Yes.
All you gotta do is put the work in, y'all. What can I tell you? You gotta put the work in.
Put the work in. That's it. We're doing great stuff. That was great, Nina. Thank you so much. And continue to do the good things. And there was someone else that had
I would like to step forward, Dr. Paul.
Yes,
okay,
Yvette.
Sure, Yvette.
I'm sorry, I'm winding down for the evening, so I
That's
don't
all
have
right.
the energy I do in the morning. But I just want to say I'm very grateful, Dr. Paul, for you introducing me to Dr. Lenny. I think he's still on here. Eloise Prescott. And they have really helped me to bring my body back. It's improving, because I was in a lot of pain. And I'm telling you, I travel a distance to get to them both, and it's worth every bit of that travel, because I know after my treatment, it's going to be phenomenal. I'm really improving in my life, and thank them. And then also Dr. Lenny showed me an x-ray of my skeleton, and I'm like, this is what we look like inside. So Dr. Lenny, I said, I want to get a sexy skeleton, which means getting all the
hallelujah,
curves in the right places. All the curves in the right places.
Yeah,
So,
Yes.
Dr. Lenny is helping me to get to that sexy skeleton I'm looking for. And, so I just want to say thank you for that. And, we all look alike inside, like a big bag of bones. That's it.
Well,
that's right.
But the other thing is I converted one of the staff at my school to a Crystal Geyser. They're now a Crystal Geyser follower. And she was so excited. She's like, I have a trunk full of Crystal Geyser water. I want you to come see it. She got gallon bottles in there, and she wanted to give me one as a thank you gift.
That's all right.
I'm just excited. I'm also continuing to give my students the Crystal Geyser water. They come in with coughs. I give them the water, and life comes to their bodies. And I'm like, did you notice a change after you drink the water? They said, yeah. So I'm continuing the education process. And the coworker who's converted to the Crystal Geyser water now, is a cheese challenge between us. It's like, she's like, well, I'm going to wait till the summer. I'm like, why wait till the summer? Let's do it now.
Yes.
Trying to eliminate that cheese. It's like eating glue.
Yes, it is glue. It's not like it is. Yep. Yes, Yvette. Let's everybody come off of mute and put your hands around. Yvette and give her a congratulations. Come off mute.
That's right. Congrats, Yvette. Congrats, Yvette.
Congratulations. Dr. Lenny.
Great news.
Yes, and also let's give a shout out to Dr. Lenny and Dr. Eloise for
yes.
Dr. Lenny and Dr. Eloise.
Awesome.
Congrats.
I just want to let you know that acupuncture is not as scary as you think it is. It is so relaxing. I'm telling you, once Dr. Eloise works with you, she's very knowledgeable. She's gentle. She's soft voice. I mean, sometimes I just fall asleep.
Well.
You definitely fall asleep.
Guaranteed to fall asleep. Yeah.
And she has one for emotions too. So I told her to stick it right there in the place with the emotion, right in my head, in the middle of my head. That's the emotion.
All right.
Awesome.
Yep, right there.
Yeah. All right. So congratulations again. Continue to do your great work also with the children, because when you're enlightening the children, they'll never forget this. And even even the teachers, people have to have something to hold on nowadays, and so much of confusion is going on, and we're over marketed so much. It's hard to tell what is the real truth. So congratulations. Thank you for being on the field, and you are the ambassador.
There you go. Yes, sir. No doubt.
Absolutely. No doubt. All right, let's see who else we have. Anyone
else?
Hey,
Dr. Paul, hello.
Line is open. Yes.
That sounds like Farouk.
How you doing, brother?
Hey, brother, how you doing?
Praise the Lord.
All right, praise the Lord. Amen.
Amen.
So what's going on, buddy?
Well, I'm over here. I know the Organo Go has been challenging with these different people, but I don't give up. But yeah, I don't get.
Go ahead, Farouk.
I'm sorry about that. I don't give up with Organo Go, and I still, I wanted to commend you for your support and endorsing the business and things like that. I've been getting some devils, but God has been making it. You know what I'm saying, helping me get through it. But anyway, also I have a great relationship with a young lady, and God has still blessed me with that situation. We're both vegan, we both love God, and then my health is still improving. A whole bunch of good plant-based foods and things like that. And I'm still taking my herbs and alkaline, water, and just doing eating a lot of vegetables. And like I said, being vegan is almost like you eat a lot of herbs and just a lot of different things, and your body just start getting accustomed to just doing the right things and eating like plant-based foods and things like that. So I just wanted to, tell you that. And then, thank God for Sarah, because she said you made a conscious decision to go vegan and not even tell you, and stuff.
That's right. That's right.
And I just wanted to tell you that also one more thing, and I'm gonna let you go. One of these days I'm gonna get married and I'm gonna invite y'all.
Well, excuse me. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
We got the whole family.
Tree
We're gonna
wedding.
have a
Well,
live family tree there.
hallelujah.
We're gonna have this whole tree. We got to bring the
That's
tree
how
and set it
The
fire.
family tree wedding. Dr. Paul, we'll have to stream it to the world. Wow.
Stream it to the world. All right, everybody, come off mute.
All right. Congrats, Farouk. Yes, sir, man. That's what's up.
Give him a hand.
Yeah, buddy. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir.
Come off mute.
Congratulations, Farouk.
All
Yeah,
right.
man. And hey,
All right.
Dr. Paul will highlight my information for y'all, so y'all don't have to, be bugged about it.
Yeah, that's all right. Give your information so that you can tell people how they can get the Organo Gold, the Ganoderma coffee that you wonderfully have been helping a lot of people with. You can give your number out. You got your number?
Sure. Number is 267-461-6091. It'll be in the chat. They'll put it in the highlight for y'all. It's 267 again, 461-6091.
And they can order that Organo Gold Ganoderma, right?
Oh, yes, right. And they can also call me, and I can three-way them on a conference call, and they'll tell them the products as well, make it easier.
All right. Sounds good, my brother. You keep the great work up, your path and your quest on being a vegan, vegetarian, and give shout out to Sarah when you can. Tell them all I'll be passing through there real soon. All right.
Amen.
All right. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you.
Most definitely.
All right, and who else do we got there? Anyone else want to on the testimony line before we go into our questions? Anyone else on the testimony line? All right,
Hello?
who is that?
Laura.
Hey, Laura, what's up? I see you up there. What's going on, girl?
It was so interesting. I was at the walk this Sunday, and I was supposed to have an event where you were at yesterday, but unfortunately I couldn't because of the timing. But I wanted you to know which device you gave me so far has been working so well. I cut back. I don't eat salmon anymore. I started drinking, the geyser water. And I can feel the difference in my body. I'm not as dehydrated, so I'm gonna come back to get a full test now because now I want to
get some air in here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Go on mute, y'all. Go on mute, Jerry. Mark, is that Mark? Go on mute, buddy.
Yes.
Go on mute. Go on mute.
Go on mute, Mark. Here we go.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry about that, Laura. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. It's all good. And so I've been still doing my survey about the blood thing, and that's been very effective. I'm glad I have time now to connect on you on Wednesday, so I will be setting up my appointment, and you'll see more of my face now because what you telling me has been helping my body so much. I have more energy now, and my body is in tune. It's flowing. It's
That's all we can ask.
That's right. Connected to the universe. Let's
That's
give
right.
shout out, y'all.
Yeah.
Let's come off mute.
Congratulations.
See my pretty clean face.
Congratulations.
Great job. Yeah, no makeup.
No makeup.
That's all right. That's all right. That's what's up. Lord, Daddy know what he's doing.
That's that water.
Well.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you so much. And hey, you're doing a great job, Laura. Continue to do the great work. You are to be commended. It's about applying the principle.
Yeah, buddy. No doubt.
Apply the principle, you can start to make the change.
Can I share my link with everybody?
Sure. Share your link. Tell them what you're doing.
Tell them what you're doing and put your info in the chat.
What I'm doing is I'm collecting on a survey to see whether or not blood tests should be on your driver's license or on your birth certificate when you're born.
So
it's
the survey. It's the survey that you're doing.
Yes, I'm just trying to find out people's opinions on that thought.
Okay. So
how would they, people photo shoots?
how would they get a hold of the link on the thing? Could you put that in
Put
into
Yeah, I'll put it in
the
the chat.
chat?
put in the chat.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Surely.
thank you. And can you, so is it a long link? Is it a real long link? Because
No,
it's
it's
something
not long.
Can you just
I'll,
mention it out for those that are probably calling by phone? Because not everyone's on Zoom. Can you just
okay,
mention it? Can you
well,
just
what you
speak
can
it
do
out?
is just go to lauraelam.com and just and send me a message through that.
Okay.
LauraElam.com.
Or can they call you also?
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's not a problem.
Okay.
215-221-4377.
Okay. And it's
And just
Laura.
say blood, and then I know who it is. And text
Okay,
me.
got it. And then you'll give them all the information about the survey.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. And make sure you still put it in the chat.
Yeah, put it in the
I
chat.
just did.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right.
Dr. Paul, with Laura, I'm kind of confused. Can she clarify what blood tests you want on your driver's license?
No, what it is, people don't know their blood type.
Oh, the blood type. I figured that because, okay. Blood type.
And so what I'm trying to do is make it where people don't have to pay for it. Like if you want your blood type, you can get it through your doctor. You could get it through Red Cross, or you can take a test.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it should be free. It should be automatic. It's the only thing in your body that doesn't change, and you know it the day you're born.
Yeah.
And you should have the option to put that out on, it's your option. I would just say that. So
yeah, it's your option. So I'm trying to find out if it's on your birth certificate. It helps you. If you want to give organs or later on down the line, if it's in your driver's license, hidden, not shown, then if something happens to your organ donor, then they know right away.
They know, yeah.
Oh,
I
can
think
I ask who are you
it'd be very
collecting
interesting
this
to
data?
see it.
Who are you collecting this data for?
I'm collecting so I can bring up to an argument, which I'm arguing to either have it a choice where people can select where they want on their birth certificate or they want it on their driver's license. Right now, you don't have a choice.
So are you bringing this for a legislative bill or?
Yes, I am. That's my end goal. Yes.
All right, well, just give her a call and you can find out more information. Call Laura directly. That's 215-221-437. Was that
4377.
4377. There you go. 4377.
Make sure you put that in the chat. Okay.
Okay. All right. Anyone else? Last call for the.
I have one testimony.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Mark.
Go ahead, Mark.
Yes. Hello, everyone. I'm feeling a whole lot better. I came down with COPD, and I came in Sunday, coughing, doing all kinds of stuff. Couldn't breathe. And I went to Holy Redeemer. They took care of a brother. I did all the treatment. Now I can breathe again. I'm on my way home. And just give me prayers. I need prayers. Continue on.
All right.
That's all.
Always, Mark.
Home.
All right,
buddy.
On my way home.
Prayers up.
All right, man.
Prayers up. Everybody gives prayers up for Mark.
Prayers up for Mark. Yes, sir. Big
I'm
MK.
back.
Yes, sir,
I'm
buddy.
black. I'm back.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir.
Lord bless him. Heal him. Jesus.
Wow.
All right.
Well.
I think we have the questions now, Big B.
Okay.
Unless it's someone else, I think we can get started. And let's see.
It was right to diagnose with glaucoma. Okay. So what do you do about this? Who is that? Let me see. It says A Right. You there?
Well,
I don't see the other part of the message. It was like it's split in two.
The first concern that comes up with any glaucoma or cataract is high blood pressure. Yeah, high blood pressure. That's the first thing. And when high blood pressure comes sugar. You got to watch the sugar. Concentration usually is the biggest factor. We've talked about it several times. And for those that are listening for the very first time, this is something that pulls all the moisture out of your body. Got it? Refined sugar, refined salt, refined oils. Stay away from these concentrated foods and things which have no nutritional value, but are only for the purpose of selling products and keeping it on the shelf. But unfortunately, by them keeping it on the shelf, when it enters you as a preservative, it preserves you from the inside out. It's going to pull the moisture out of your body. And in most cases, the cranial arteries in the eyes are going to now start to pull. And then that means they're a lot smaller. So they're going to have issues. Start to get blocked. Once they get blocked, they start to get mucus forming in there. The mucus starts to now cause issues. And then that builds pressure. So now you have glaucoma. So now one problem causes another problem. First thing you got to do is stay off the refined sugar, refined salt, refined oils. Got it? No fermentation, no fermented foods, all right, or drinks. No carbonated beverages. Notice that these are all under the line of acid or acidosis. Got it?
Right.
Also, make sure your water is on point. You got to make sure your water's tight. And then after that, I would say, come on in and get an assessment so we can really find out and fine tune you to what you really need. Because if there's a whole lot with the eyes, you got to ask, are they having a chronic condition that they're facing? So
Right.
I would say assessment. I mean, we got a lot to unpack there, but those are some of the things you got to do first. Oh, also hydrogenization. No hydrogenated foods. Hydrogenization happens with things like, I'm gonna tell you, every week, y'all, I'm sitting down with folks, and then I'll get right down to, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing this. I don't know what it is, Doc. Well, what is it? Peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
I said, peanut butter strikes again. Yep, watch the peanut butter. Peanut butter is hydrogenated in most cases. There are ones that are non-hydrogenated, but you got to stay away from the ones that are hydrogenated. So be careful, okay? All right, let's see, Big B, what you got over there?
Okay, and so I know you've been over this already, Dr. P, but what do you have a home remedy for alopecia? To help alopecia.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to post that again, Big B. I'm going to go and do, we have the formula for hair, that helps with alopecia and issues. You know what? I'm going to repost that. You know when we did the show? I did a show back last year called, I gave out the 12
it was on Saturday.
Variations. Yeah, there's 12 different variations of alopecia.
Right.
Did y'all know that? There's 12 variations of alopecia.
No, I know that.
Yeah, there's 12 different variations. I'm going to repost that. I'm going to try to find that and repost that probably by the end of this week. And I would say that's a show you have to listen to. If you're someone that's suffering with alopecia, or any form of hair loss or whatever, you need to hear this one, because I broke down also not only the 12 variations, but also the solutions for that. So that would be the herbal things and the treatments for how to do that. That's a lot to unpack. I would say someone needs to come in and have an assessment, because I would have to go through all the finer points of all the things that you have to watch out for. We do have a method for keeping the regeneration, we say, of the scalp. And that was when we took certain herbs, and we took those herbs. Anybody remember this formula for the herb for the scalp? Anybody remember this? Because it's for rejuvenation of the scalp, but also for hair loss and regeneration of hair on the scalp. Does anybody remember that? Anybody remember?
Cayenne pepper.
Cayenne pepper, right? Y'all remember that cayenne first. Cayenne pepper.
What else is that?
Aloe vera gel.
Aloe vera gel. Also what? Castor oil.
Castor oil.
Castor oil.
Okay. I also mixed the coconut oil and lavender.
Yep, coconut oil and the lavender. These are all cooling and they're calmative. So
I add the sea buckthorn.
And there you go. There's sea buckthorn got to come in there somewhere with Nita. I knew that. So some of these you apply, and when you apply it with the head. The biggest issue with hair growth or hair loss has a lot to do with circulation. Got it? Circulation. So when you apply it, remember the heart has to pump up. So that's why when we actually apply it, we apply it with our head forward. And with the forward, it now allows the heart not to pump so hard to get to the roots of the top of the head. Got it? So
If
I would have to go through that whole
bald,
process.
Dr. Paul, if you're completely bald in the top, is it still a possibility it can help you?
It depends on what the situation is. See, some people have traction alopecia where it may have been from braids or something that has now pulled or now damaged the root. There's a structural issue there. We
Okay.
always, based on each individual situation. Then some people have been, the scalp has been damaged through chemicals. Some of it is just health, because you know that the areas of the scalp, when there is inconsistencies on the top, represents inconsistencies within. Got it? So we know that you can look at the top of the head and see there's an issue with the heart or the lungs or the liver or the pancreas, just by looking at the areas of inconsistency with the scalp. Maybe if I thought I pulled that one maybe one time. I'll see if I have a chart on that, and I can maybe show that tonight. But yes, but I would say come on in and get an assessment for that, okay?
Yes, thank you.
Okay,
What about rosemary oil?
Rosemary is excellent. Rosemary is a calmative. You know, rosemary is for relaxation. So it is actually very good for bringing back a good circulation to the scalp. Yes, it falls in the line of those calmatives like lavender. Okay. Matter of fact, rosemary is also good for your nerves. Got it? Nerves. Yeah. When somebody get on your last nerve,
well,
you
I better get some of that.
well, no, that's right.
Hey, baby, let me tell you, I had a good friend of mine. I went over to their house, and we were sitting in the kitchen. And the one thing, you know, she was like saying, well, you know, I'm having issues with, you know, relaxation. I can't get sleep at night. I'm, you know, having these issues. So I'm sitting in the kitchen and I look across from me and I see a rosemary bush, right? She's growing a rosemary right next to it. I said, here's a solution right here. She's like, what? You mean that? I said, yeah.
Boy, oh boy, I tell you, man.
I said, you take off these small branches and you can wash them, dry them out, and then you just steep them, you know, 3 to 5 minutes in some hot tea, and then you got it. And next time I went over that tree was naked.
I wonder what that was all about. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I said, you've been tackling, you definitely, she said, yep, that stuff works. Rosemary is excellent calmative. Very, very relaxing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right, baby.
All right, Dr. We got two little questions and one that's a little involved. Suggestions for osteoporosis and suggestions for strep throat.
Okay, osteoporosis is definitely acid. Got it. You got to deal with acid. Remember, stay off the top 10 toxic foods. Go immediately to that, download that list. You know, if you have, you know, if this is the first time you're listening, we have to stay off the acid foods, because the body, anytime you have osteo, rheumatism, anything where the body is actually going after the bones, joints, ligaments, connective tissue, it is because you are in a state of acid. Watch the meats. The meats go after that. They will send an acidic ash in the gut and absolutely cause inflammation in your joints. You got to cut down on your meat. Got it? The other things are, so that would be osteoporosis. Look at your pH. We go to the website, drpaulherbs.com, download where it says top 10 toxic foods. Avoid them like the plague. Got it? The other question was
strep throat.
Strep throat, bacteria. Yeah, strep throat. When you're doing with strep throat, you got to look for the antibacterials. And that would be going in the line, not to diagnose, treat, kill, prevent any disease, just food for the soul. That would be the herbs like the golden seal root, the berberine, any levels of berberine, no matter where it comes from, the buchu, B-U-C-H-U, Oregon grape, uva ursi. All those are for things like that. Got it? And also Wormwood or any of the mugwort would go also with that.
Okay. All right, Dr. B, before we go to the other side, it says, Dr. Paul, I've been itching since last Thursday. I don't know what it could be. Can you recommend an herb to stop me from itching? Because I'm going
Is
crazy.
your palm itching? Because that means you're going to get some money.
Oh, glory. Didn't say that.
Oh, it didn't say the palm. All right, well, maybe that's something else. Yeah.
Well, let's pray.
All
So,
right,
Dr. Paul, it's Diane. It's me.
Hey.
And I don't know. How you doing, Dr. Paul?
Good.
Good. So I don't know where this itching is coming from. I mean, I am like inflamed from, I would say, from my hands to my elbow. And if I start scratching it, then it spreads to like my feet and on my ankles and everything. And I don't know what it is. So I took some golden seal and I tried to make a salve, to put the salve all over it with a cotton ball. It seems to calm it down, but it comes right back. Could that be an allergy?
It sounds like it could be. Well, it's a reaction. Something's purging out of your system. You got it? And usually you got to look on the lines of parasitic. You got it? Parasitic.
Okay.
So watch your sugar. No sugar.
No sugar.
No sugar. How's the sugar been?
It's no sugar for me.
Okay, so you haven't had any sugar though, right?
No.
Okay, what about dairy?
I did go out to breakfast about a week ago and had a omelet. And I think they put some cheese in there, and I told them they had to take a couple bites, and I instantly got a bad taste and told them to take it back because I didn't want any cheese in it. But that was maybe a week prior to the inflammation that I have.
So the other thing would be watch the shellfish. Make sure watch the shellfish.
Pardon me?
Did I freeze?
Yeah.
No, you go ahead. You're fine.
Am I freezing? Am I freezing?
No, you're fine.
Okay. No, we're good. We good.
Okay.
You got to watch the shellfish, right? No shellfish, right?
No.
Okay, that's a biggie because now we're talking about shellfish. Let's see, parasite. I would think parasite cleanse. You could also put on the skin. Is it just in your arm area?
Yeah, my arms and my hand.
Your arms and your hand.
My wrist, I can't put on my watch and no kind of jewelry or nothing.
Yeah. Now, what about your and is it just on the hands and the arms? Nowhere else in the body?
Nowhere else, just the hands and the arms.
Okay.
Now, I did put a spot cleaner in the washing machine because I had a spot on a shirt of mine. I went to push the clothes down into the washing machine. And then I'm thinking it could have been that. Yes, it was chemicals in it.
Yeah, that was my question that was going to get into, because if it's just in that area, that means that's the infected area. Usually it would be chemicals. Those are chemicals that are you're trying to push it out. So things that would pull that out, not to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent disease, just food for the soul. I would go with something, now that you told me that it's actually something like a chemical, I would do like a zeolite. 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 Okay, zeolite. You can buy that in a lot of the herbal stores. That is it's a sea crustacean that will actually now bind. That's a binder. Now that will go in, and that very much neutralizes a lot of chemicals. Okay, so that will pull out a lot of stuff for a lot of people. So take a look at that. Now you can also use it like a zeolite. You can take some of the capsules, put it in some water, like a pail of water. It's like some crystal geyser water, and you can use it to wash with. You can apply directly to the skin. Got it? Now, another way that stops itching would be something like the neem oil. Okay, neem oil can help also.
Okay.
That would be to adjust to make sure that it's not parasitic. But right now it sounds like this is chemical. That's what it sounds like.
Okay.
Sounds like it's a
Do
chemical.
I need to go through a cleanse just in case? Do
Well,
I
it's
need to go
always,
more?
you can always do a cleanse. That is correct. That's what the
Okay.
zeolite is doing, though. That's what the zeolite's doing. That's a different type of cleanse. That's a chemical cleanse. That's for heavy metals. That's for chemicals. That's for any type of something that could have been, synthetic.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Thank
Keep
you.
me
I'll see you
posted,
in
Diane.
about
I want
3
to hear from you. Let me know. Let me know how things work out. Okay.
I will call you because I'm going to see you in about 3 months anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
Thank
Sounds
you.
good. I
All
want to
right.
switch you also. I got some stuff to tell you. Okay. All right.
Awesome. I'll call you.
All
Okay.
right. We've
All
got
right.
Gloria Kincaid, then Yvette. Gloria? You there? There we go.
Yeah, I'm here. I thought Yvette was before me.
You know what? Maybe it switched around on my side. Who
Yvette?
knows?
Switch around on your side, okay?
Yeah.
Because I think because she had
Yeah,
already
we have.
spoke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'll go since I'm on. Everybody hear me, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Grand Rising, as Nita was saying. Dr. Paul and maybe even someone else on the call about washing vegetables. Okay, I got two particular things, like a banana. Now I do try to get organic bananas for the most part, but the skin is so thick. Am I really washing this skin on a banana? When I get it, I should wash a banana.
I would wash everything. Yes, absolutely. The skin breathes too. So even
Okay.
with oranges and everything, yes, I would wash everything. Right
Okay.
now the cross-contamination factor is major. And now they're putting so much out here that, they're definitely not keeping this thing tight. That means that they'll come and ship, conventional fruits and vegetables in this one truck, go back, use the same truck, grab the organics, bring them
Right.
on. So now we got a cross-contamination. You just don't know. So I would wash everything. Yeah.
All right. So like how long you think you wash a banana?
Well,
Should
just
I
enough
start
to
or just
just
wipe
enough.
it down?
Yeah, just enough to get it, absorbed that you feel that you can. You might have, they have a little vegetable brush. They have vegetable brushes, and yep, they got little vegetable brushes. That
So
brush.
yeah, so like a banana, just wipe it down, not soak it, because
Yeah, and it's just like little vegetable brushes that you can use. Just don't soak it. You don't need to soak it. You just really
Yeah, I
need
don't
to.
need to soak that.
Yeah.
Now another vegetable that actually the red onion, to make the red onion tea, I've found that if I soak it, then I start losing some of the red onion in it. So like how long or how should I clean the organic red onion?
Well, the whole thing is, again, same thing as you would do with anything. You would just, well, first of all, you're going to take the husk off the onion, number one. Got it?
Oh,
So that's going to help you one layer. That layer is going to help you. And then once you take that layer off, that husk, then you can wash that. And just use, again, like I say, the vegetable brush, things like that, with the good water. And of course, baking soda, aluminum free, just enough that you can get it to where it is. And then you can boil that.
Okay. Yeah, I find I can't. I was kind of like, soaking, maybe like strawberries and blueberries and stuff. Sometimes like 15 minutes, but I can't do that with the onion because next thing I know, I got the onion tea with baking soda.
I just gotta, you really gotta watch those strawberries right now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
strawberries.
buddy.
The strawberries, you're seeing the bugs all in there. You really can see it.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah,
bugs in strawberries. Be careful. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not holding up. Well, I've been buying organic strawberries and they don't hold up that well I gotta eat them quickly or something. A couple more things. For the oil pulling, I know you do unrefined oil. And I was doing the sesame. I have done coconut, But like I looked and I didn't have any sesame, I didn't have any coconut, and then I saw that I had a olive and hemp oil unrefined. And I used it because that's all I had. But you know, you kind of suggest the sesame and you know, but I just used what I had, you know, because it was unrefined. It was unrefined. But pretty much your recommendation is because I am going to buy some more sesame seed, and what's the other one?
Sesame seed. Yeah, you got any of those. All of those are good unrefined. I say that the highest response that we receive is always sesame oil. Sesame oil. But you can use coconut. You know, you can use any unrefined, long as it's unrefined. Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Okay.
And last question, I actually saw it on the chat. Wade with the iPhone said, please talk about eczema. I'm gonna say that also. So myself and Wade talk about eczema. That's it for me.
Okay. So eczema.
All right, Gloria, you got it.
Okay. Eczema again, going back to purging. That's what it's doing. You know, there's something that's coming out of the system. So you have to, you know, we look at the liver. That's the first thing. You got to look at the liver. It's pushing it out. So things with eczema, of course, you got to watch, you know, the sugar. Of course, the same thing we always say. The sugar, the salt, you know, the refined sugar, the bioengineering. Bioengineering. I can't
That's the
stress
big
it
one
enough.
right there.
Can't stress it enough, y'all. This stuff starts to come out. It starts to come out. And that's what the sign of the skin shows. And when it starts to purge out the skin, the body's saying, I can't take it, move it out. That's the system. So you want to encompass some things that'll draw. There's straws that you can use. If there's a specific spot or eczema, if there's a specific spot, you want to do an internal cleanse and also put something on that area as a draw. The draws can be any of the astringent herbs. That's what the Dr. Christopher's black ointment is. That's what a lot of the clays, like the bentonite clays are. These are binders. These are things that draw out. So as you're pushing out through your herbal internal cleanse, you also draw out with the rest. Got it? So that's the way we do it.
Can you do a bentonite? I think there's a liquid bentonite. You can take that too.
There's different types of bentonite. Yeah, but the clay binds. I would recommend clay. Yeah, you can put the clay on that area. Yeah.
All right. Okay, thank you.
Okay,
all right,
thank
Gloria.
you. Appreciate you.
All right, Dr. P, we got Yvette. And then, of course, we know somebody that says Sydney, but we know it's not Sydney.
Debbie.
All right, Yvette.
Yes, I've been taking different things and I want to make sure I'm not duplicating. I was taking dandelion root, the liquid form of it. And then I started taking, then I stopped that and took the sea moss, which has burdock root in it. And I didn't know if that was a duplicate. Can I still take dandelion root or is that?
You're doing two that are specifically going to the liver.
Okay.
So the dandelion and the burdock root are frequency for the liver.
Okay.
So that would be a little overlapping. That just means you would have to drink a lot of water. I would say the now the sea moss that you have, okay? That's just the combination that somebody put inside of the sea moss, correct? This is like a bomb, like a connect. They did like a combination, right?
Combination of burdock root, bladder wrack, organic lime juice, lemon juice. I got it from Pollock Herbs.
Okay, right. So that's a good formula. Now the liquid, you said dandelion?
Yes, I got Pollock too, but I stopped taking it because I thought I remember you saying they do the same thing.
Yeah, you do the same thing. You don't want to, right? And it's going to make you. It can make you tired. It can make you wear you out because your body's going to now need water and it's going to need more energy. Now, the dandelion that you have, is that with or without alcohol?
Without.
Okay, good. That's what you want. So still, you don't need both of them. That one with the sea moss with the other, bladder and those things like that. That's one formula altogether. You don't need any help with the dandelion.
Okay, thank you for that. And now I was taking the chlorella spirulina tablets and I stopped because I thought that might duplicate with the sea moss.
No, chlorella along with, that's different than sea moss. They do different things. Yeah, they do different things. Even though they're in our sea vegetable family, the ones that you don't want to duplicate would be the ones specifically that are doing things directly, like if you were dealing directly with just the liver, things like the dandelion. And most of those are roots. Remember, they're roots. So dandelion, burdock root, those are roots, which means they're going to demand a lot of water. Got it? So I would say you're fine as long as you're land and sea. So you can, they're not going to be too much of a problem there. So if you have the kelp, the chlorella, the spirulina, all those, those are naturally flowing. You are bioavailable. You break those down. No problem.
Tablets? Because I have the tablets. I thought with the tablets, you had to have a perfect pH balance in yours.
Not if you have the chlorella tablets. Chlorella, as soon as water hits them, they evaporate.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They even say it. They even tell you about that. Now, if they're hard caplets, those are caplets. Those are the ones that you can't mess with if your pH is not off.
Caplets. Right. What are the caplets?
Those are hard ones. They have a gloss on them also.
Oh, okay. What about the ones in plastic? That one concerns me when you have the capsules.
No, those are vegetarian.
Yeah,
that's vegetable glucose. Yeah. They break down.
They're safe.
They're safe. Yep.
Okay, I thought it was
whenever
plastic.
you want to get no, they're not plastic. No. No, there's never plastic. It's either a gelatin or a vegetable cellulose. Got it? So it's never a plastic. You shouldn't be consuming any plastic. No. No.
What about alfalfa tabs? Would that be too much to take with all of this?
I don't think you need all that. You're way over top now. You don't need all that. You got to let your body process one at a time with everything that you had. Just that one formula. First one you said is good enough. It's the sea moss. You got the bladder, you got the burdock root. That's fine right there. Don't overdo it, because if you stress out the system, your body's going to have to use energy to get rid of what I don't need. You got it?
But I can still use chlorella and spirulina tablets with the burdock root.
Yes, they're sea vegetables. Those are sea vegetables. Yeah.
So the alfalfa tabs I can stop.
Alfalfa is also a land. That's land and sea. See, land and sea. See, if you just keep the land and sea and not dealing with the roots, got it? That's the problem. You're dealing with the roots. That's going to be a tough one for you. It's going to go directly to those. It's a little, that would be overlapping. As long as you're not, that's all. Don't do too much. Remember, don't do too much. Remember, it's not the most stuff. It's the balanced stuff. Got it? It's not the overs. People think more is better. More is not better.
Don't want to overkill.
So let me just understand. I don't have to do the alfalfa tabs, or it's.
Well, I can't tell you that because I don't know where you are. The only thing I'm saying is that you got to make sure you know where you are. So the first thing I would say is to where is your pH? Got it? Where is your pH? If your pH is down low, then you can add those things, but you have the water because you need to raise your pH. But if your pH is already high and you're taking all this stuff, you're doing too much. Got it? Let that be the barometer of your health. Just test your pH.
Okay.
All right?
Yes, thank you so much.
All right, man. All right, Debbie.
Hey, how are you?
All right.
Hey, what's up,
Hey,
Debbie? Is that I can't tell. Is that Sydney? Is that Sydney we're looking at?
No, I am going to get my own doc, but it's going to take a little bit of time. But
That's
I have
all right.
3 questions. In the beginning, a young lady was talking about turpentine and how that helped her. So my question is turpentine the same or better than comfrey for the same thing?
It depends on you. That's what depends on you. Remember, the best herb is the one. Which one? What's the best herb?
Okay.
What's the best?
So
One of the
whatever's
best for you.
What's the best herb? What's the best herb in the world? The
One that
best
works
herb
for
in the
you.
world, the one that's best for you. That's right.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah.
Now, my second question is coconut water good for blood pressure?
Yes, absolutely. Did you know coconut water is the closest thing to blood plasma?
Really?
One of the closest things to blood plasma. Has a very dynamic to that. And even in certain cultures, they were using it as, when they're doing blood issues with people who having blood issues, they would use coconut. Yep. They would use coconut water. Because it has an electrolyte level that's very high and it's very consistent, very, very close to blood plasma.
So some, I was reading some of them, but some of them have like sugar.
No, wait, are you now? This is where y'all get complicated. Don't get it complicated now. Make sure it's not additives. These are not additives, okay? Because it's natural sugar would be, with the fructose or things that occur naturally in these products, as opposed to stuff that they're adding to. That's something totally different. Yeah, let's make sure you're reading the label really well. Make sure it's not something they're adding to.
Okay. And the last question is, a friend of mine, she's suffering from fasciitis.
Fasciitis?
Yes, and they want to do surgery, but she's trying not to have the surgery.
Okay. Well, right. That would be something that, she needs to get, she needs to find out, number one, she needs to get all the information to make a better informed decision.
Yes, indeed.
You gotta take every situation based on what is going on structurally with that area of the knee. It's in the back.
Plantar fasciitis.
Yep. Yep. So when you're doing that, each person has to be, evaluated based on what is going on. And then that's when we talk about, you got to get your food right. You can't, you got to get your food right. When it comes to certain foods, you absolutely got to stay away from. You got to stay away from those acidic forming.
Okay. So she needs to get all the information from her, like her primary doctor or whatever, and then
and then
decide, if she calls you and has a consultation, then you can tell her, well, you need to stay away from.
Yes, yes, that is correct. That is correct. So she has to stay on top of, her food choices, make sure she's not getting into a state of acid where it goes after, the knees or the areas that she's talking about. So you be careful. Yeah.
Dr. Paul, she also needs to get detailed information from apparently her foot doctor or whoever is diagnosing this fasciitis, because fasciitis is an inflammatory process. And you can't surgically correct inflammation.
That's right. That going back to again, finding out what situation, what are they proposing? Inflammation, like I said, you got to get your food right. You can't just, attach something by ripping or burning something out. You got to go back to what are you eating? Because like she just said, inflammation is something you can't deal with that. You have to deal with that based off of that's the body's reaction of something. It's reacting to something. So she needs an assessment. Yes.
Okay. And my last question, they always want that, pressing me to get the shingle vaccine, and I don't necessarily want to get it. So
just say no.
Say no. Well, I've been saying no.
Just say no.
But if you get the shingles, what is there to combat that? Or I guess they say it's painful, but.
Okay, well, the whole point is that, did you have chickenpox when you were young?
I have no idea. I don't think so.
Okay, that would be the first question.
I think I had maybe measles, but there's nobody around for me to really confirm
but
that.
even so, we're cleaning the blood. That's what we're doing. See, that's See, you got to look at it as when they're giving you this information, they're basing it off the profile that they're doing based on their philosophy. But
Right.
if you're now doing something and you're cleaning the blood, that's the whole point. You got to clean the blood. That's it.
Okay.
Mhm,
And that's
It's got to
what.
come back to blood. Yeah, you can. It's only going to mean the same thing to us on this side. We're going to say clean the blood. Clean the blood, you clean the body, because all the blood flows through every organ every 20 minutes. So what does this mean? It means that we're usually when someone has an outbreak of shingles, it has everything to do with the lymphatic system slowing down, also their immune system getting very low. Usually that person's been under a lot of stress, or sometimes you'll notice when we sit down with folks, I've sat down with folks many times and they say, well, right after I had that situation that happened in my life or something was traumatized, they had this outbreak because a lot of it is induced with stress. Stress has a lot to weaken the immune system. And when the immune system gets weak, or as we get older, it gets weak, that's when you start to see the outbreak of these things called shingles, which they always say as you get older, you may see them. It's all because of the immune system. It's the immune system getting weak. But what do? We build the immune system. That's
Build it, yes.
That's what we build them with the herbs. That's what we do. Yeah.
Okay.
So can you explain what if you did have chicken pox versus if you didn't when you were
Doesn't
younger?
matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Even if she had her and she didn't, still we're going to attack her from the same place, which is clean the blood. Yeah. Doesn't matter. I would just say that, this is a question that should have been the first thing they asked you before they're going to offer you a shot. Did you ever have the chicken pox? Because that kind of would eliminate you from the equation and the situation. But I find that interesting that they didn't ask that as the first question.
No.
How about that? Yeah, indeed.
They didn't ask that. I find that interesting.
Yeah. No.
So.
Okay.
All right, Deb. All right, Deb.
Thank you.
All right, Dr. Paul, before I go to Nick and Cynthia, I got a question here. There's no cure for sickle cell, but what do you suggest for easing the symptoms and what shrinks tumors no matter where in the body they're located?
We got to back up on that one.
All right.
Okay. Because even when you start up with the question that we know that there's
no cure for, right.
That's trying to establish a fact. That's not a fact. That's a philosophical understanding.
Right.
Got to make sure you stop it right there, because that means that structures the equation in a way that says that it can only be certain other options. That's not always true. Clean the blood. Remember, we say sickle cell, yes, has a lot to do with going in, and we trace also this other one called G6PD enzyme deficiency, which ties a lot to going into the formation of the cells. When they sickle, that's when we're going to have a problem. But they are saying that it goes back genetically, going back to a certain protein that's not being made, and before the formation doesn't work, and then they sickle, and then it becomes painful. Yes, but we know that also if you change the environment which the cells all live in, which is called the milieu. The milieu is the environment, just like we're sitting in here right now and you're in your homes, you have oxygen in your air, right?
Yeah, buddy.
You got the oxygen, but now if you want to, you got to look at it as, if I change that oxygen in your air to be that much better, you're going to start to, as cells, get better, right? You can actually function better. It's also a malnutrition issue. When we started doing attaching the G6PD with the sickle cell and things like that, we're looking at it from a philosophical allopathic perspective. And that's what we say. We say you breathing, you got a shot. We start to clean the blood and then see what the body says in the return. If you give the body what it needs, it can correct a lot of things. Not saying that it can or if it can't be done, but I'm going to give my body the best opportunity to make the change by cleaning the blood first. Got it? That's what I would say with that, and so we got to be very careful when we phrase things like, we know there's no cure. No, that's not true, because there's a lot of, I could tell you, I am a person, when I was, young, I found out that I was actually diagnosed at 7 years old to having the G6PD enzyme. And I didn't find out till I was a lot older. And I used to wonder why I would be tired, fatigue, all those things that sign. And they used to test it with sickle cell. But as I got older, guess what? Change the environment which the cells live in, no traces. Got it? G6PD enzyme deficiency falls in that line. Got it? So I would say just give your body a chance to recover by feeding it what it needs. Yeah. All right. Okay.
All right. Nikki, you're there.
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Questions. What naturally can I take to stop like sugar cravings?
Ooh, sugar cravings.
Child, please. That's everybody. All of us fat people trying to stay within that sugar.
You naturally stop eating the sugar.
Well, yes. Thank you. Thank you, Nitha. Thank you. Help our brother out, Nitha.
That's a good response. Naturally stop eating sugar. That's right. Okay, here's some that we can do. Anything that's dealing with, I heard somebody say chickweed. Yes, doctor diagnose, treat, cure, preventing disease, just food for the soul. Chickweed. We also have
bitter melon.
Bitter melon. Yep, bitter melon. Bitter melon is good.
Thank you, Kelvin.
Anybody else? Come on, y'all. Y'all on the roll.
Gymnema.
Gymnema. Go, yes. Brenda. All right.
Gymnema. Gymnema. Yes, gymnema. Anybody else?
It is working.
Soursop.
Soursop. Yes, soursop.
Red raspberry.
Yes, red raspberry. Yes.
Bilberry.
Just okay. Come to the tree, Dr. P. How about that?
That's right. That's right. Anybody else? Anybody else? All right, let me give you.
I want to say something. I have been, this is Gloria Kincaid. I had someone put together a formula. I really don't know everything in it, but it is a bitter tea. So I believe all the herbs you mentioned were on the bitter side.
Yeah,
and that's exactly what I think. That's one of the things that happen. We want everything to taste salty or sweet.
Yes.
And when we ask about something, how does it taste? We want to taste that sugar.
Yes.
I am very good with this. I've been doing bitter tea. And I really haven't. I will look at a piece of cake and say that looks good, and I just don't want it. Yeah. I've gotten to the point. I can't tell you how long I've been doing this, but I'll drink a bitter tea, and I'll take and I mean bitter tea, or any bitters. They're bitter.
Yes.
And people don't want to take bitters because when that their tongue, they're like, oh God, it tastes bitter. That's what it is. If you do bitters,
for a reason.
If you do bitters, you're gonna want sugar less.
Yeah, let me.
If you do bitters, you're gonna want sugar less. That's what I believe.
Let me help you with this. Let me help you out with this. Okay, so what you're saying is very true. See, the whole point is, number one, the refined sugars. Not only do they dehydrate the body, okay? Not only do they pull moisture out of you, but they also do what's called desensitize your taste buds. It desensitizes the taste buds because now you're experiencing the chemical version of what is really sweet. So you think that this is good, but it's not good. It's actually... That's when you say, oh, man, you know what? This is not sweet enough. Goddamn, let me get that tea and you put the honey in it. And then next thing you know, I'm not going to use sugar, but I'm going to use this honey. And then when you put it in there and it's still not, it's not sweet enough. That's because you're comparing natural sweetness to the chemical sweetness. Now, the way we resensitize the taste buds, and that's also to kickstart the pancreas to start doing what it's supposed to do again, because really the pancreas is shutting down because I'm dehydrated, and then I can't produce this 3 elements that I can't produce: magnesium, chromium, and vanadium. Got it? Because the Isles of Langerhans are shutting down. It looks like somebody been smoking in there. That's what it looks like. So what happens, you reset the taste buds by bitter herbs. Got it? Because the bitters are always used to bind, they're binders. They will bind to this chemical that's blocking you and pull it out of you. So that's why we always go with the bitters with anything healing. You go to the opposite of what you crave, which is the bitters. And that's why all of those herbs for, you remember I told y'all about grandmom's tea?
Yeah,
I don't know if y'all remember that story about my grandma's tea. All those herbs, the bayberry, the bilberry, all those things, there were herbs in there, that formula that were bitter, very, very bitter.
Yes.
Yep. So bitters are the only way to reset the taste buds. That's why we go with that. So I'm going to give you two more that are used for balancing that. One is called Gynostemma. It's Gynostemma. And another one's called Banaba. 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 So the bitter melon, the gymnema, the Gynostemma, the Banaba, all are used for that. They're used for resetting the taste buds, and the chickweed also. So yes, we got to get away from the refined sugar. That's what happens. It's the refined sugar. Leave it alone. Reset it, y'all. So
what about the black seed bitters?
Black seed bitters is it? Yeah, absolutely. Yep. If you take the black seed bitters, you'll notice that you'll be able to start any of these bitters. You'll start to taste food again. If you keep taking a lot of that sugar that's refined and you desensitize the taste buds, you're going to lose eventually your taste. You're going to eventually say, I can't taste food anymore. I don't know what it is. It's because of the sugar. That's what it is. Yep. It's throwing everything off. Yep. So keep that in mind. All right.
All right,
stuff,
Nikki.
y'all. Good stuff,
All right.
y'all. Good stuff.
Cynthia
I like
Douglas
this,
and
Big B.
Camille. Cynthia.
Man, I
Yes,
showed up
hello
tonight.
everybody. Hi, Dr. Paul. Hi, Big Bill.
Hey.
What's up, Cynthia?
Hi, family.
Hello.
Hello.
I have a question. I've been reading about this thing called the hydrogen water bottle. Are you familiar with that? Do you have any comments on those?
I mean, they are what they are. They add hydrogen, and remember that's that's what we're looking for is the hydrogen. I haven't had any bad feedback on that, but I remember that, ionization, there used to be a picture we had that used to do that also. So I've never had any bad problems with it. Now, my only concern, if I were to ask a question, is how long, or I would test it to see how long the hydrogen would last. That's what my question would be. Because they would take like regular water, right? Is that what they're doing?
Right. They take, like a bottle of water.
Yeah. So that means it's, and I would look at how they're actually doing that, because it usually has like a hydrogen generator in there or something that generates the hydrogen. It's very much similar to an ionizer. That's basically what they're doing.
Right.
And for the ionization of it, it's doing the same thing as a Kangen machine.
Yes.
That's basically it. It's doing the same thing. So it's really good. My only concern is filtration. Is if you're taking that water, so they're probably saying, that's probably why they're saying get a bottle of water as opposed to spigot water. Is that what they're saying?
Exactly. Because it doesn't filter and it doesn't raise the pH. It just puts in hydrogen.
Yeah. So that would make sense. That would make sense. So that's what separates that from a Kangen machine. The Kangen machine can take the water from the spigot, filter it, clean it without pulling the hydrogen, and still ionize the water at the same time, which gives it a whole different constitution, as opposed to that when they're saying, well, just give us a bottle of water and we'll enhance that. That's what they're saying. So, I mean, the science is sound. It sounds like it can work. I never found any negative feedback on that, though. I never did.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, the price points are much different between the the machine in the bottled water. So that's what I was thinking about.
But I would just say, why do that when you just can buy a good Crystal Guys of water?
Why do that when you can do what?
When you can just buy a good bottle of Crystal Guys of water.
What does it have? Does it have enough hydrogen in it?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
No doubt.
The Crystal
No
Guys
doubt.
is an 8.5. That's plenty.
Yes,
high.
indeed.
And that's from natural sources. So yeah, absolutely. You don't need anything higher than that. 8.5 is it. You don't need nothing higher than that. You know, and then it's that's why I'm telling you, when I sit there and I look at guys and wow, it just blows my mind that I look at the Crystal Geyser and how it just blows away a lot of waters, or the Waikiki or the Avion, or all the spring waters bottled at the source. They're coming from sources out of the earth. Yeah. You can't beat God at his game. You can't beat God at his game, y'all.
I know that's right.
All right, I was just wondering about them.
Good stuff, though. But no, that's a good question, because that would when if you get into a situation, I'm thinking about off-grid type stuff now. And if you had in a situation where you had no other options, that would be a better quality option. When you look around, I have nothing else left. That would be better.
Right.
Yeah. So keep that in mind.
Mute yourself, Sandra.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
All right.
All right.
Camille Thompson. While Camille is getting herself up, there's a question here, Dr. Paul, about Goiters. What can you use to shrink Goiters?
Well, that again goes into, we used to have a formula that we use for Goiters. And that again goes back to things like, you remember back in the day, Black Salve? Y'all remember Black Salve?
I remember that. Yes.
Yeah. So that's where the black ointment comes from, the Dr. Christopher's.
Okay.
Some of them, because they basically stopped selling the Black Salve because of people just overusing it without proper instruction. They would just, you only supposed to put a dab on, and people just rubbing it on like lotion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The next thing
Man, I know what you're talking about, buddy.
People just don't. They just want quick answers, man. So it says just a little bit. No, they're gonna
just slap it on.
Put it on like you
just slap it on.
So you don't want to do that. No, you don't want to do that. So I would just say that yes, you're looking for the draws. Okay, they're draws. They're called draws. They draw it out of the system, and that would be the black ointments. Also lymphatic detoxes. You got to start moving the lymphatic system. Exercise is critical with that. Lymphatic massaging is critical with that. So all of these things, you got to do it in a nice pattern though, because you don't want to release it too fast, because that's releasing toxin from that area, especially if it's a goiter and it's under the area. It gets into situations where it can be, there's other stages where it can get into like Hashimoto's, which is another form. And these are just characteristics of different forms of this goiter and how it's out of balance. Thyroid, you just got to remember that's weight, temperature, pressure. But, there's a lot of other imbalance issues. On a spiritual level, you got to stop. You got to watch that. And I think is Dr. Eloise in here? Is Dr. Eloise? She might not.
No, I haven't seen her.
Yeah, maybe somebody will tell her when she come in. But, you got to look at blockage in the area of the throat chakra. Got it? The blockage in the throat chakra. So that means you got to watch what you say.
Yes.
Gotta watch your saying, watch your tongue. Because what happens is bad energy is in this area right here. Bad energy is blockage. And that's that area in that area. Watch what you speak. You got to get into a level of forgiveness, relaxation, things of just letting go. The key word is release with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going at another level, y'all.
Sure.
You know what I mean? You know, spiritual level, you got to start to leave those things alone because it's blocking your physical, you know, and it can cause some problems. So
is that the same kind of situation we're dealing with individuals who have nodules in their neck?
Yeah, all those things, you know, blockages in that area, you know, can cause a lot of problems. You know, we look back at how it's affecting them, what's going on in their life.
Yes.
You know, and that has a lot to do with it. But these are all part of your holistic healing. Got it? That's all part of holistic healing. It's meaning that you address it from the food you're eating, you know, the food you're getting, staying away from the bad foods, and then how you are treating yourself and how you're treating others. That's very important. Very important. You know, but we've never been taught this stuff.
That's right.
Never been taught this stuff. That it has a lot to do with your overall health and livelihood. It's how you treat people.
No doubt. Okay. Camille, we did get to you, right? Or do we not? I'm not sure. Yeah, what happens is Camille was not there. Camille, you there now? Camille Thompson, going once, going twice. All right, Haraya, you're next, and then we'll come back to Camille.
I have a quick comment about something Dr. Paul said.
Sure,
he said
go ahead.
they took the black salve off the market because people were overusing it. But it's amazing, they took that off the market, people were overusing it, but they kept narcotics on the market.
All right.
Yeah, exactly. It makes you go, right. Yeah.
Peace and blessings, family. Peace and blessings.
Yes.
Yeah.
How's everybody tonight?
We're doing wonderful, Haraya.
Doing well, Haraya.
I'm doing good too. I'm worried, a little worried about this heat coming in here, and I want to make sure my system is cleaned out. Just to your point on the how to get rid of the sugar craving, before I get into what I wanted to ask you, I find that the more you take the green drink and eat fresh fruits and vegetables, you automatically stop having that craving. It'll gradually, you just start desiring a taste for the fresh fruits and vegetables, and your mind mentally, you just can't eat other stuff, you know. So I just wanted to throw that 2 cents in. But Dr. Paul, since people were running down their list of what they were taking, I wanted to sneak in here and borrow your ear for a minute, and because I'm getting ready to put in another order, and I just want to know if I'm taking too much. So I'm taking cinnamon for my sugar.
You're fading out.
You're fading out, Haraya.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
There you go.
Okay, I'm taking the ginkgo biloba for my memory. I have my black seed oil, my moringa, my mullein, and then I'm taking astragalus, blackberry elder, the Genema, and sea buckthorn. That's in the herbal category. And I'm taking comfrey internally and externally. Now in my vitamins, I'm taking zinc, vitamin D, the lipno vitamin C, calcium. I'm taking the move free. Now, of course, I'm taking my green drink. Okay. I'm taking a beta carotene and boron. So how am I doing?
Okay, you're taking a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You got a lot of things. You're taking, that's where you gotta, that's where I can only say assessment is in order.
Yes.
So you gotta see what your body, after all you just mentioned, at the end of the day, who has the last word? The body says, this is where I am. See,
and I'm feeling kind of tired a lot.
Yeah, because remember, you're taking too much stuff. The body says, I gotta work to get rid of stuff. I don't even know. What is this? I don't need that. What is this? I don't need that. I gotta work to get rid of it. Got it? Only give the body what it's asking
needs.
For. You got it?
Okay,
Because
what did you hear was a duplicate? Just off the just one thing, maybe.
That's a loaded question.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what the duplicate is, because I don't know what is the needed thing first.
Yes.
So I don't know what's needed first. Before I can duplicate it, I got to find out what's needed. So that's why I'm saying you gotta know, test your body first. Because in most cases, people don't need a lot of stuff. You just really need to strip it down. That's why we start with the green drink and water. The best way you can strip down everything, if you say, I hear all these herbs that we talk about, I don't know where to start. That's where you start. You start with the green drink and water. That's it. And you can start to see a lot of changes with your body because you're giving it a chance to stop reacting. You're reacting. See, everything you give your body has to react. I have to know how to process this. I have to know what it is, and I got to know how to process it. And I'm going to have to either use energy or not use energy. So if you got so many things going on, you got too many things going on. Remember, y'all, keep saying it again. We're going to say it one more time. Remember, it's not the most stuff. It's the balance. Got it? Balance is better. So just keep that in mind. I would say come on in and get an assessment. You got to come on in, and then we can see where you are.
Okay.
But start there first because you got a lot of stuff going on there.
Yeah,
buddy. I don't get out much. I don't go too many places. But I'll come and see you.
Okay. You got to get out of the house, all right? Don't have to come with my stick to get you going.
You may have to, Bill, because that is a challenge. That's a challenge for me. It's so much work. It's so much work when you get 70 to get out the house, but I would love to be able to just jump up and run out.
Ryan, let me stop you. You're a baby. I'll be 82 in a minute, so hush your face.
So
all right.
Mariah, definitely you want to encompass you, and also when you're doing that, you must have a level of activity. So you mentioned that you said you're not getting out. That's the one thing you really have to increase is your activity, because when you're taking all the herbs, the next thing the body wants to do is move.
Yes, so very much. So very
true.
true.
Make sure you move. So make sure you're getting that, and it can start with the chair exercising, because you were doing the chair exercises, right? You were doing
I'm doing the chair exercises. I'm doing the chair exercises. I'm bouncing on my rebounder ball. And doing my squats. So I am moving inside the house. It's just but see, inside the house I can have my robe on and walk around barefoot. Going out, that's a whole nother ball game,
Yeah.
I
Okay. All right. Well, come on, see if I can find Camille. Are you there yet, Camille? We've been waiting for you. Did you get here yet? She put a note and said, "Did I miss my turn?" There you is. All right.
Hi, everybody.
All right, Camille.
How you doing?
I'm great. So I have a couple of questions. I'm gonna be really quick about them. So I noticed that my eyeball, the part that's supposed to be white, like over the years, it's been like dark. And I've been looking at other people's eyeballs. I'm like, well, mine look really dark, and I just needed like some kind of assistance on how to brighten that part of my eyeball to its natural state.
So when you're talking about the whites of the eyes, say that again for me.
Yeah, the white part of the eyeball.
Okay, so the whites of the eyes has everything to do with your liver.
Yeah.
That's your liver. So when it turns, sort of gets like a, gets to like a yellowishy kind of color, that's congestion in the liver. Okay, that's usually congestion in the liver. So you got to make sure you're cleaning the liver, but also get your water right. How's your water?
I don't know the pH of my water, but I know I always drink Crystal Geyser water.
Okay, so and then how much water? That would be the next question.
I drink about like 5 bottles a day.
Okay, is that half your body weight in ounce?
I'm not even sure.
Yeah, make sure that's where you are. You got to do half your body weight in ounces. That's where you want to start.
Okay.
And then move forward. Okay, because that's really where that's the concern for flushing. Okay.
Okay.
And then that's when you go in when you get a good liver cleanse, and that's the ones that we have on the website. You can go right there and just work with one. Just one is all you need. Yep. But I would say get an assessment, and then I'll tell you exactly which one based on if there's anything else going on with you. Some herbs are dynamic in other ways, and they can help other organs at the same time. So liver, kidneys, pancreas, there's other ones for inflammation, circulation. So there's a dynamic of herbs that have personalities, they have character, so that you can actually do something that complements your situation.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
She got one more.
Okay.
I have like sinus, like I have pressure all in my forehead, all on the round of my face, like the nape of my face, like it's like a lot of pressure. And I just want to go get some Claritin D, but I don't really want to take medicine.
Right. Okay. So you're having congestive. So no dairy, right?
And yeah, I'll be having dairy.
Oh boy. That's the number one right there. It's the dairy. Yeah. So you can get an infection in your mucous membranes. It's called catarrh.
Oh.
Catarrh is an infection in that lining. And a lot of that stuff comes from the chemicals that they're putting in things like dairy.
Yes.
That bovine is a growth hormone.
Yeah, buddy.
That they put in milk, which is trying to get the cow to 1,000 pounds by 1 year. So it's a lot in that milk. It's a lot in the dairy. It gets into those areas. So it blocks the gut. But it also causes fungus issues. So you can have a fungus in the issue. And then, people will start taking like an antibacterial, but then the antibacterial is not working, and it will do a little bit, and then it won't work. It do a little bit, or it's probably a fungus. Fungus. Yeah, milk causes fungus. So remember, because milk is ultimately pus. It's a form of the mammary gland.
Yeah.
It's the mammary gland of a cow for a calf, not for humans.
Right.
Yeah. So I would definitely pull off the dairy, pull off the milk. Remember who is the representative for the glue factory?
Wow.
Who is the spokesperson for Elmer's Glue? Y'all remember?
The cow. Oh man.
Elsie.
I know, that's right.
Yeah, he's just blocking up everything.
That's right, Elsie.
Oh boy.
But
all right.
I'm gonna get an assessment.
Okay, we'll see you soon, okay? All right.
All right, Dr. B, that's it, buddy. We're at the
All right. I had fun tonight. Yes.
Yes, man. Great class. A lot of good questions.
Yes, I think sometimes you just kind of go in and you got to go directly to people's concerns when it comes to things like milk. We had good questions today. Even with the sickle cell and things like that. That was a chapter in my life, man, that I had to deal with. So I know when I did the research on where it comes from and all that. I went deep with it, man, and I said I'm gonna get me a green drink. I ain't going with this. They said,
I know that's right.
Mama had it, your daddy had it, and you're gonna have it the rest of your life. I said, no. I said, no. I said, no, I ain't
doing that.
I said, give me a green drink. Change the environment. Right. Now you can't find nothing.
Yeah. There you go, bud. That's right, man.
Yes.
One thing. I charge you with Dr. Paul. We're waiting on this holistic class. I know you're working on it.
Oh, I didn't mention that. Guess what? I did.
He did.
Yes, I did send something out just today.
Yes, sir. I saw it today.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Neetha. You are so in the spirit.
I'm waiting.
Yes.
So you sent it out to us, or you sent it out?
You know what? I posted on. I did it, and I'm going to show you all what that is. Thank you so much, because that was perfect.
I saw it myself earlier today.
Perfect timing. I'm doing a.
Was that on Facebook?
Yeah, I did post it on Facebook, but I did send it out also in some of the medias also. Let me pull this up. I want you all to, and I'm gonna pull this up, Big B. Let me know if you can see this. All right. I'm gonna send this link. I'm gonna take the link and I'm gonna put it in
Put it in the chat.
I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Okay, great.
But family, I want you to see this. This is my. Okay, let me pull that over here, and let me know if you can see it. Okay.
Yipper.
Nisa, I tell you, you're in the spirit, boy. I tell you, you are so in the spirit.
I mean, I don't see it yet, but
Can you see
I see a
it?
tree. I see a tree.
we see a tree. Don't see it yet.
And
And the sunset.
Yep.
No, that ain't it. That ain't it. No, that ain't it. All right, let me see here. Hold up. Let me see. Share. Sometime this thing acts up. Here we go. I think this is it. Yep, that's it. Let me know if you can.
There you go. That's it, buddy.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
That's what I saw.
I just released this morning. That's why I'm saying these is like I'm charging you.
Yeah,
You
buddy.
are
I
so
saw it.
Lisa. Where'd she go? Where's Lisa? Where's Lisa? Do I see her? Where's she at?
She's
Oh,
there.
there she is. She's
There
over
she
there.
is.
Okay. All right. So, see, family, this is my new school. It's going to be an online university. I'm tying in, and this is everybody. So, this is going to be pretty much, I'm going to do classes on everything. For everyone, I say I got a class for you. So,
Yes.
it's master. So, to start this off, I'm offering the Mastering a Healthy Lifestyle Quick Guide Holistic Health Fundamentals free download. So if you get this, you can download this tonight, right now, and you can get it for free. Just put your name, email, get your free download, and then basically this is unlocking the secrets to holistic health. Mastering a Healthy Lifestyle is the essential introduction to holistic health fundamentals. Dive into the world of tips, standards, and structures that will empower you to embrace a healthier and more balanced lifestyle every day. And meet your guide. Who's that guy? He looks.
I don't know who that dude is. Man, I'm telling
But
you.
anyway,
is this going to be on your website?
this is actually on my website. It's going to be on the website, but I actually put it on social media.
Yep.
So what we're doing is I've actually started doing a whole piece where I'm setting up all the classes right now. So it's going to be those that want to deal with, health chronic conditions. So if there's one on diabetes, there's going to be one on weight loss, there's going to be one on cancer, there's going to be one on everything. And with that, we're going to have classes that go in, and you can take online the classes.
Now that's what's up. That's great.
Yes, you can take the classes.
That's great,
and
Dr. P.
At the end, you get a certificate. How about that?
Look out
All
now.
the classes.
Wow.
How about that?
That's what's
And
up. That's what's up.
With that, I think is something that will allow people to now dive in at their own study time.
Yeah,
you
at
can
their own
study
pace.
at your own time.
Yes.
But also, what's really good about it is that it's networked, where literally we have a social network for each set. So, for example,
Yes.
when you go to here, we're going to give you your own little portal. And the portal will not only be your educational portal, but it'll attach you to other people that are in your same field or
that's
study in
what's
that
up.
area. So if you have someone that's dealing with diabetes and you want to meet other people that are, who are working through
That's
that
great.
same thing, you can connect with them. And we're going to be having, sessions. We're going to have seminars. We're going to have all this stuff online, and it's going to be a lot of fun, y'all. So get excited.
Sounds like a winner.
It's called
Dr.
Global
Paul, where on
Millennium
your website?
University.
In addition to the family tree, or you want to pull?
This is family tree ain't going nowhere. Don't worry.
Good.
But Dr. Paul, where on your
Tomorrow,
website?
get ready to hurt you.
Yes. So I'm going to drop this right here because I just released this morning.
Yes, indeed. I saw it.
Yeah, so we're going to do this, and I think it's. I just love the fact that we are starting to now expand. To start doing other things that can help
Yes.
people and let them become their own ambassadors of health.
Right.
So many of you are really on the top of your game. So we're going to take it to the next level. So that's what this is all about. So, what are we
Where
looking
on
at?
social media is it?
I'm going to punch it. I'm going to put it right in the key right here. So you're going to get it right here. Okay. So give me a second, Big B.
Yeah, buddy.
Time is out of here, buddy. And as we close out, I'm
Yeah.
going to put that in the chat for you.
All right, guys, here we go. As always, guys, what do we do at the very end of the program, guys? Yeah. And I want to make sure you got a copy of the nice chest. What do? You know the deal. Send me an email, guys, to mechavideo@gmail.com. That's mechavideo@gmail.com. Now, to continue to support the family tree, use my Cash App. That's $BILMORGAN. And if you use your bank for support, that ID number is Dr. Paul at drpaulherbs.com, or use the P.O. Box in Mullica Hill. That's Bill Morgan, P.O. Box 191, Mullica Hill, New Jersey, 08062. Hey, bring your friends, bring your enemies, bring your friends, everybody right here to the tree every Wednesday night. Bring it on, Dr. B.
All right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to send you the link right
All
here.
right.
It's going to be the link. I'm going to send everybody the link, and let me see here. I'm going to send. I'm going to send the link so you can. All you got to do is just chime in. And most of you, if you're already on the Dr. Paul Holistic Health Network, which is on Facebook, you'll see it up there. You'll see it up there. So that's where you would go and be a part of that. And you can download this free. Just get a freebie. The freebie.
If you're not on Facebook, can you just go to your website?
Not yet. It'll probably be there, but not right now. Okay. So I'm going to give you the link. And here is the link right here.
All right, good.
Copy. And I'm going to put it down here for everybody in the waiting room.
Yes, sir.
Everybody
Yes, sir.
in the meeting. Let me know when you can see it. All right.
Can't see it.
Can you see it?
Oh.
No.
Not yet. There you go. It just popped up just now, Dr. P.
Click on it. See what happens.
I don't see it.
It's there. I popped up and it works, so we're in good shape.
It's work? Okay, it works.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Where's it at?
So you make sure it's in the chat, guys. Again, you want to make sure. See, this is the best way. It's in the chat. Again, in order to make sure you get it, you got to send an email, because you send the email to mechavideo@gmail.com, guys. You make sure you get it, because look, he tells you I'm on him like white on right, wow, and make sure. And as soon as he gets it out, I get it out to you. So as long as you got access to the Gmail, you get it. All right. So just do that. And Dr. Paul, it's on you. On the road, buddy.
All right. Okay. I think that's everything. We got it on there. Let me see if I can find it on here. I was trying to see if there was another link. I'm going to press it on and put it on the website also, because it's an introduction. But we wanted to make sure that everyone can download that free copy of that. So if you do that, put your email in it. We'll send it right over to you. How about that? Does that sound like a game plan, y'all?
Sound like it works to me, man. Yes, sir, buddy.
I think that we are good to go, Big Beam. We're going to go in. And I want to say to everyone, thank you so much for everything. Did you learn anything this evening, y'all?
As always, buddy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's up, Kev? I see Kevin in there. What's up, Kevin? Oh, that's a picture.
All right. Kevin, I got a picture, man. Kevin said, I'm not going to show you. There he is.
What's
there
up,
he is.
Kevin?
Hi, how's everybody?
Oh, you doing
all
well,
right,
man.
all right.
Man, good to see you.
Make
Good
it
to
longer
see you.
next time. Can we stay to 10 to 12 o'clock?
10 to 12 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Y'all gonna be all
Girl,
night.
y'all better stop. Good.
right.
Googa mooga.
Thank you.
I should have a drama party.
And remember, if you're breathing,
You gotta stop. Hey. All right, Karen. Easy, buddy.
Let's give Big B over there a hand. Big B.
Yeah. Zip. Yeah. It all works. Indeed, yeah, man. Appreciate ya. Rochelle, Sheila, Claudette. Yeah. We appreciate everybody.
All right. I want to say, continuously stay on point. Share this information. Don't hold on to it.
That's
Give
right.
somebody you love. All right? Because it
Yeah,
may
buddy.
make a difference in the long run. All right.
Yes, sir,
Tap it
buddy.
out. Tap it out.
Yeah.
Hey, Marcy. I see you, Marcy. I see you.
Well.
Maybe you start dancing. All right. Come on down. Come on down.
Yeah.
Come on down. And breathe.
Yeah.
Come on, tap. Tap. Come on, tap.
great playlist. Great playlist.
Groove on. We got a good groove going. Big B, we got a good groove going.
Yeah, buddy.
Left and right. Left and right. What's on the left side, bud?
Yeah.
What's on the left side? What's on the right side? Wow. Y'all better not say that.
Yeah, buddy.
Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Always put it up. Good.
All right, Marsha.
Come on this side. Good. Tap, 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 tap. The other side. Good. Tap, tap, tap. On this side.
Yeah.
Neck exercise. So get the neck, right? Drop your hand. Rotate it around. All the way around. And breathe.
Yeah.
Rotate that head. Rotate the head, not the shoulders, right? Moving on
Yeah,
around,
buddy.
moving on
Yeah,
around,
buddy.
moving on around, moving on around.
Sounds like Rice Krispies in there, Dr. V.
That's right. Then when you've done one way, stop and go back to
Go the other. There you go.
Good, good.
Yeah. Rice Krispie time, family. Rice Krispies.
Rice Krispies family. Good. And then when you've done that, I want you to take one more. Take your hands together, put them together like this. Invert them. Put them over your head and stretch.
Yeah.
And stretch. Push. And push. And push.
And push.
And over to the left. Come on over. All right. And last thing, push it right in front of you. Push.
Yeah.
And push. Good. Rotate them now. Turn them outside. Good. All right. Rev it up. All right. Rub it together. You gotta get a little what?
Little heat.
The energy bath. Clap.
Energy.
And clap. With good energy. Don't touch yourself. Energy gone. That's the energy. You feel that energy? That's all over.
Yeah, buddy.
Wow. Feel all that good energy. You got a shoulder issue. You got a knee problem. Take that and put it all over you. With good intention. Bring it on down.
Yeah, buddy.
Bring it on down. Bring it on down. One more time. Clap. 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 And clap. And last one, stop. Stop. The bottom still. Feel that energy. Wow, that's all
buddy.
getting bigger, y'all.
Yeah, buddy.
Feel that ball getting bigger. Take that.
Buddy.
Bless yourself. God bless y'all. May God keep y'all. And remember, if you breathe,
You got a shot. Yeah, buddy.
Thanks for tuning in to the family.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. I see y'all there. Y'all get there. Come on. Number. All right. I see you, Sheila. I see you, Carol G. I like the shoulders, Big B. I like the shoulders. Wait over there, sleep. Wake up, sleep. Wait over there.
Where's dead?
Be up at 4 in the morning.
You watching him, John. You watching him. Alright. We're gonna count it on down. Count it on
Yeah, right.
down.
Here we go.
Thank you, Big B. I appreciate
Yeah,
you,
buddy.
buddy.
You got it, man.
Thank
See
y'all.
you. And again.
Thank you so much.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. God bless y'all.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Take care. Take care.
Yeah, buddy.